Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Power Up with Pride. You might remember me, I'm Leggy Starscreen, and I'll be your host for this fantastic Pokemon Puzzle League run put on by FFRPro. FFRPro, take it away.
Hey guys, how's it going? So yeah, this is Pokemon Puzzle League for the N64. Joining me on commentary will be T-Man and Demolition Derby. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Fantastic, man.
Awesome. So we're going to be going through the hardest difficulty of the one-player stadium mode, which is super hard. Those of you who don't know what one-player stadium is, it's a versus CPU game mode.
Yeah, so FFRPro is going to be going through several stages of this game, and on the super hard difficulty, you're going to see some really fast cursor speed, a lot of very huge chains on the opponent's side, and he's going to have to do a sort of a manipulation to kill them very quickly. You're going to enjoy this.
Yeah, the manipulation, it makes the speed run viable. There's still a ton of RNG, but without this AI manip, it would basically be impossible to run this game.
Yeah, so we're gonna hope that we don't get absolutely destroyed by the game, which is why the estimate is very, very high compared to the top times on the leaderboard.
Yeah, the world record is in the 15-minute. It's 15-minute-ish now.
15:35.
15:35 by Tay-Man here.
Yo,
our commentator.
Yes.
But yeah, just because of the way this game can go, sometimes your stages can end in 10-15 seconds, and other times they can go 2 to 3 minutes. And hopefully we won't see any of that. But it is possible. I don't expect FFRPro to approach that. He's very good at this game, so I think that we're going to see a pretty good time here.
Hopefully. Anyways, here we go. Let's get started here. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So the main strategy in this game is to start off your chain with a 4 combo and get another 4 combo in that chain. This will send a pattern of garbage, 2 small side-by-side garbage blocks, and we want one of them to fall to the bottom because the AI is programmed to clear the lowest garbage block. So if one of those garbage blocks falls to the bottom and they can't find a clear on it, the AI will just freak out and die, even if they had clears elsewhere.
Unfortunate that he got that clear, but he's gonna get a clear right there. So that's unfortunate. The way this sort of works is if you make a clear next to one of those big blocks, you end up clearing it. And while those are clearing, you actually can't lose. You actually have to run out of what's called stop time. And stop time is sort of like after a clear, you have this grace period of when your blocks are touching the top of your stack, and then after that runs out, the match is over and you either win or lose. Here we see we saw the 2 4 combos. That's clearing 4 blocks at the same time, and that's going to make that 3 wide block of small garbage there. And we want that to fall as low as possible on the screen because the AI in this game are actually programmed to scan for clears from the bottom to the top. Gary not playing nice at all and ended up getting these clears. On the super hard difficulty, it's really uncommon for you to kill them in any other way just because of how fast their cursor speed is. So if they end up getting a clear, they're going to be able to chain. Oh, he might actually have this if he doesn't grab that green. Oh man, so close.
Yeah, and stop time, if you do chains and combos, it'll actually increase your stop time. There's actually a strategy I've been doing early on because the cursor speed of the super hard difficulty is pretty fast, but it's slower in the beginning. So like I said, if you do a chain, it'll increase your stop time, but as soon as you raise your stack, it resets your stop time to the default. So what I usually do for Gary in my speedruns is I will just drop my chain. I'll do the normal setup, but I'll drop my chain as soon as he raises his stack. And usually, it doesn't always work, but his stop time is, or his cursor speed is slow enough to where he'll probably just lose. And he got the kill on off right there.
So you see how there was a clear there. The AI could have actually cleared that, but because of the way that that block fell to the bottom, there was no way to see a clear for the AI because they're not programmed that way. So they're not, while they're focused on that block way down on their stack, because that's the one that they're programmed to focus on, they missed a whole bunch of other clears they could have used and ended up losing the match. And that's the manipulation we're going to see over and over again, hopefully consistently. It's not a 100% guaranteed win, but it is the most consistent strategy that we found for this game.
Right. And nice.
Wow. That was very nice.
Yeah, so like, the most difficult part about learning to speedrun this game is timing your garbage drops, because you want to drop your chain as soon as you see that opening on the AI screen. So not only do you have to be good at chaining, but you also have to be watching the AI screen at the same time. And that is what makes this, it's definitely a big brain category, to say the least.
Yeah, it's one thing to chain very, very large, but if you're not timing it correctly, you're just going to be dropping it on the opponent when they have clears or when their stack is really high and they have all this ammo to chain with. And in this difficulty, they're going to get a clear off of the garbage just because they're so quick. And that could just lead to them chaining for minutes at a time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but usually we have something called reset strats too. Stages won't go for minutes because we just won't let them. We'll reset and try to get the quick kill again, because a quick kill is something you execute at the beginning of the stage.
Yeah, once an opponent starts clearing the garbage, it's really hard to get back to that neutral quick kill ground, just because you're going to have garbage on your screen as well. So it's very hard to recover. But if you get that quick kill where neither player actually has chains going or any garbage on their stack, it's a lot easier to get that quick kill. So you'll see him periodically, if he doesn't get the quick kill and the opponent's not set up to die pretty quickly, he'll reset the whole stage. Oh wow. This actually still might work out because it still has the low garbage block.
Yeah, so we don't really understand the AI a ton, but you saw that Surge went for the clear on the other garbage. We think that's because there's some sort of queuing system where the AI sees, already has something going on before that bottom garbage block comes down, and they execute that before they realize they should be going for the bottom garbage block, and then that's when they die.
There's still a lot of mysteries with how the AI actually prioritizes certain garbage or goes for certain clears. We're still trying to figure that out, but
I don't know if we ever will.
I don't know if we will.
Was this gonna be enough? Erica's really low. Drop it.
Perfect.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh wow.
Wow.
That was really dicey.
Yeah, what I was doing there was swapping blocks really quick, because it actually pauses the stop time a little bit.
Yeah, so each swap takes one frame. So if you can kind of rhythmically swap blocks back and forth in a frame perfect manner, it actually will completely pause your stop timer. But it is frame perfect, and while you don't have to do it perfectly frame perfect the whole time,
yeah, it's still
every time you don't get it, you lose a frame. And stop timer's really unforgiving in S-Hard.
I disagree. It feels like sometimes the AI has 5 seconds to find a clear.
AI's unforgiving to the player, not the AI.
Yeah. But yeah, he was swapping back and forth, to kind of increase his stop time a little bit while Erica died, and Usually, sometimes that works.
Yeah. Another thing is you can't die when the screen is shaking, and so really big blocks that fall. Ooh, I'm trying to get a chain started, and it's not really.
That's probably going to be a reset.
But so the really big garbage blocks, the bigger they are, the more your screen shakes when it drops. And while the screen is shaking, you can't die. So you gotta wait completely for it to stop. The little garbage blocks, if you send a whole bunch of the combo garbage, your screen won't shake at all. But like an 11 chain falling, that'll shake for probably around a second.
Right. So sometimes if the AI has like a really high column on one side and then a really low column on the other, which is what we want for the quick kill, if you send enough combo garbage, like that combo garbage is enough to fill up the high column part of the screen, and the chain garbage won't even fall until they lower their stack, if they lower their stack.
So here you see FFR doing a really big chain because Koga's stack is actually still pretty high, so he's trying to delay it as much as he can to try and get those small garbage blocks to hit as low as possible.
He just didn't do anything.
He's just not having it.
Yeah, so the main source of RNG in this game is the opponent going to leave you the opening you need? Are they going to have like the clears they need? Like sometimes you could not get the quick kill, but they still run out of time trying to find a clear because they don't have good block arrangement. And sometimes you do get the quick kill setup, but it doesn't work because they have a horizontal clear. Because ideally, you want to drop the garbage block on the side where they have 1 or 2 columns of garbage, because they're not, that way they're forced to have a horizontal clear. That's going to be perfect.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh my gosh, that is, I want a portrait of that. That is what I dream of every time.
You know, the way the AI chains, they kind of like almost seem to prioritize a single side, which is why one side dips a lot lower than the other. And that's why we want to do 2 of those 4 combos right next to each other, because then, depending on which side it falls, you're always going to hit low if you kind of get that situation. Ooh, that's a unfortunate 7 combo there.
Yeah, there's always going to be some accidental chaining or comboing if you're not paying enough attention, just because there's so much going on.
Yeah, we don't like 7 combos because it's actually just the same as a 2 chain. It's just the widest flat block. And actually, since it just makes their stack as level as possible, which we don't want level stacks on the opponents in this game.
Yeah. I made an FFZ emote called No Leveling, and it's just a picture of a leveling tool crossed out.
Oh, this might be okay.
Yeah, did he drop enough there?
Unless he goes 2nd tier.
I don't...
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Still might be okay. Oh no!
Okay, so you see, like, right there, Sabrina actually ignored the bottom garbage block, and my theory is that it just got lost in the queue, in their command queue. Like, it just got skipped over somehow, because that does happen sometimes where it should work.
It wasn't all the way to the bottom, which was even more unfortunate.
Yeah, so if this was a real run, I'd be pretty salty if that happened. I enjoy doing the marathon runs because I don't have to be salty. If I can finish the day run. I'm going for like, oh my gosh, you got that orb, you got those purples there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The clutch
doesn't even matter anyways.
Oh my gosh, Sabrina. Well, I mean, we're still on pretty good pace.
Oh yeah, definitely. Despite all of the bad stuff that can happen in this game, we're still in pretty good pace. Before this manipulation was sort of discovered, the original strategy was just to send really big garbage blocks and hope for the best. The best didn't happen usually though, so it was mostly just a crapshoot on if you got a good game or not, or a good run or not.
Was it like the pre-discovery world record in the 25-minute range?
Yeah, it was some. I remember when I first started speedrunning this game, it was in the low 30s, and then when we hit in the 20-minute range, that was a huge deal. Now we're sitting in the mid 10s, and I know we can push it further.
We can, but do I want to? Does anyone want to? Like, I have been... Okay, so to put into perspective, like, I've been foolishly trying to grind for another world record, and I've probably been, over the past, like, month and a half or so, I've probably spent, like, 25 to 30 hours, and the furthest I've gotten a run is 4 stages from the end.
Oh, Sabrina's gonna go for this 9 combo on the bottom here, which might leave her out of blocks. I think it is.
Work. Yeah, she's not gonna have any. She's not gonna have anything up top. Is she? Oh,
Nope.
that's beautiful. That's a crush kill right there.
Yep. So that 9 combo left her completely out of ammo to clear, which it looked like it wasn't gonna work out, but fortunately, sometimes the AI they don't wait for the combo to finish resolving before they start clearing all of their blocks. So they can actually just kind of run themselves out of blocks.
Yeah, the AI is very fast, but not necessarily efficient. Like, they don't always know how to use their blocks, and that's a key component to the speedrun. Someone's mentioning Planet Puzzle League on the DS, which isn't really played by the community, and one of the reasons is because
That's it.
the AI is just too good.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So Blaine goes down, and we're moving into what we affectionately refer to as Trollsy. Tracy is sort of the turning point in the difficulty for this run. This is where the AI start just... I don't know what it is about the difficulty, but this is where the runs tend to die, is on Tracy.
Yeah, you
The
can see
cursor speed goes way up. They chain. Well, chaining a lot more isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if you miss the manipulation, there's a good chance that you're going to be stuck.
Yeah, when earlier on in the first half of the game, you can sometimes have the AI like just derping around and just running out of stop time, even if you're not getting the quick kill. So you kind of have a little extra chance of getting a kill, even if you mess up. But in the second half of a run, the cursor speed's so fast that the AI is basically always gonna find a clear if you don't get the quick kill setup.
Mm-hmm. Tracy's doing absolutely nothing there.
Yeah, that was Tracy. Yeah, Tracy sending like 5 lines of garbage is nothing, but he's running out his side a lot. If he clears those greens without clearing the garbage,
Oh.
come on, drag that out. Drag that out. Ah, but he has the horizontals.
He's got low. He's really low. He might drop that too low. Oh, the greens!
Friggin'
No! So that's very typical of some of these opponents, is you tend to really hope that they're just really bad with their blocks. I don't know if they notice like pits in their stack where they're like, I'm gonna bring this this color over here, and then it falls in a pit, and then they have to like reassess.
I do know that the task guy that shows up at all the GDQs, I was playing this game in the practice room once, and he came over and said, I'm a big fan of this game, can I watch you a bit? And I was like, absolutely. And I told him that we're looking to understand the game a little better, so maybe one day he'll come in and crack the code.
Who's that? That's Dwango, right?
Yeah, Dwango.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to him. That would be awesome if he could assist with reverse engineering this game. That was a very lucky kill there.
Yeah, he ran out of stop time. Tracy just had bad blocks.
Yeah, he couldn't decide what to do, so you just ran out of time as a result.
So that's very rare, especially in the later stages of S-Hard, that that the opponent runs out of stop time. They tend to chain too much. They tend to get a lot of combos. They usually don't run out of stop time.
Unfortunately, I think that was dropped a little too late.
Yeah, felt late.
Ooh, but
Well, they're doing bad stuff.
Yeah, that's
my
good.
goodness!
but they brought ooh, that's
He
gonna be
just
good.
totally messed up. So that's what we mean by the opponent's not very good with their blocks, is he could have cleared that in at least 7 different ways and then chose to just not do any of them.
Yeah, that shouldn't have worked, but when it does, you just take it.
Yeah. They were in stack lowering mode, which is where they tend to not really care too much about clearing and try to give themselves a level stack. With, they try to make their blocks as low as possible. So there, I guess, instead of clearing the garbage that was definitely going to kill them, they chose to instead try to lower their stack a bit.
Ooh, I would, yeah, stop that. And oh, that's perfect. Yes.
Awesome. So now we're in the last few stages. There's 6 to go.
Five
Five to go. You're right. So here we start with Richie. Richie is another difficulty spike.
Right, be honest, chat. Who remembers Richie?
Nobody remembers.
No one. And he just ripped off of all of Ash's Pokemon. We call Richie Discount Ash. It's not gonna work, unfortunately.
Oh no. And he's gonna set up some chains, and this is where the AI just sort of bad manners sometimes, is they'll set up the chain and they'll just sit there and be like, no, I got it. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, Richie and Tracy, the two characters that no one really knows. But thanks to this game, Tracy has technically appeared in a Pokemon game.
Technically. Is that a good or a bad thing? We don't know, but it has happened.
What did he even do in the anime? Was he like an artist?
Who, Tracy?
Yeah. Well, I think that's gonna be good.
I think, yeah, he was an artist. He's no Brock, which is what they did. They were like, he's Brock, but we know he's not. Oh no! Don't lower. Oh, they're gonna clear it, but he's gonna be out of blocks.
He's got no blocks, so that's fine.
Very nice.
I remember. I have a screenshot of this. Maybe I'll dig it up sometime. But when Twitch was having the Pokemon marathon, and there was an episode of Tracy, it was just like a wall of Dan's game with Tracy. Tracy, get out of here! No one likes you.
Unfortunately, we didn't get Cloyster with Lorelei. Cloyster is everyone's favorite in this game, just because Cloyster has the best voice bits.
Dude, if someone donates $5, we will do our best Cloyster impression.
And we're good at it too. We've heard it many times.
Well, Lorelei is messing around here.
Jeez.
Holy cow. That's gonna work! Holy cow!
Alright, we'll take that.
Unbelievable.
That was, yeah, we take those.
Like, I dropped that so incredibly, like, I wasn't even paying attention.
You love to see it.
Yeah, like every PB is usually going to have at least one lucky kill. It's not going to be all perfect generally.
Yeah, with that one, by all rights, that should not have worked.
No.
That should have been a reset, but we take those.
This is probably not going to work. Let's see
Unless
here.
Bruno starts doing some bad stuff too. Okay, so we got that.
He's low on stop, but he changed.
Chain, so that kind of reset it. And so this is where we start to see the opponents just aggravatingly fast. So with the earlier opponents, they might not make it to a clear in time, but these later opponents, they're gonna get to it. If they don't mess up, obviously, but they're gonna get to it. And here Bruno's got his chain set up there, and he'll set up another one. And this is why we do reset strats, is because it's so easy for these opponents to just set up more and more chains.
He is fairly low on blocks though, so I would personally let this play out. But then he cleared that entire bottom garbage block, so now...
Yeah, now he had half a screen.
Yeah, so then I would reset at that point. Time to fight other Brock, yes.
You're
Brock...
not real Brock.
I never watched... Was Bruno in the anime? I never watched that far.
I think it was, yeah.
Keep going, Bruno. Keep going, Bruno. That's perfect.
He was original Elite Four, wasn't he?
Yes, Bruno was OG Elite Four.
But didn't Ash... So Ash died at Richie in the anime. So they must have just shown the Elite Four in some sort of ceremony. They never actually fought Bruno.
Dude, it's been a long time. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I was a Digimon kid myself.
Oh. So when's Digimon Puzzle League?
Oh. I want to play with Agumon.
So here's Gary. Gary is the round right before the final round. But the peculiar thing about these next few stages, or these last two stages rather, is that we've been seeing reset strats up to this point. On the last stage in this difficulty, you cannot reset. Because if you reset, then you actually have to come back here to Gary.
Oh my gosh, Gary.
And Gary's, of course, gonna just take it all the way to the bottom.
And when you have these huge garbage blocks, like, as we mentioned, you need to be chaining until you see the opening. So you'll have some really big chains going, but they take a long time to clear. Because the way that chaining the chain garbage blocks works is that it only clears one level at a time. So if I was doing a run, I would definitely reset this because you're losing just a minute at least watching this clear, and it's not even guaranteed that you're gonna get the win.
Right, and Gary's already on he's on a 9 chain now, so his stop time is actually pretty high.
Yeah, the only way he'd lose if he derped himself out of blocks.
Which happens. It does happen.
Like right there.
Like right now.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're coming into the last stage here, so time should be coming up pretty soon.
Wish me luck.
All
We're
right.
gonna play against Mewtwo here. Like we mentioned before, though, you can't lose to Mewtwo and you can't reset. Otherwise, you're going right back to Gary, and you have to fight him again. So here, you just need to hope that you get the quick kill, because if not, you're gonna be in for a fight. And Mewtwo's cursor speed is near task level. Oh,
Drop it! What? Oh no! Ah.
Just a bit late.
Well.
He's
All right.
kind of low. He's kind of low. Oh no, but he's getting his chains off, so I think we're gonna be in for a Mewtwo fight here. We just gotta hope that it can end quickly.
This probably isn't the time to mention that I once had a 17-minute Mewtwo.
I think the record I've seen is somewhere in the 20-minute mark.
Probably
I've
cards.
seen cards have a 20-minute fight against the witches in the GameCube version.
Oh,
Wait.
no! Oh my god.
Wow. The one more line curse.
Oh gosh. And the hard thing about Mewtwo is that if you don't get a good initial attack off on him, he's probably sending a big garbage block.
I'm not even paying attention.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, so here's the.
Well, you can show off what happens when you lose.
Yeah, so when you lose to Mewtwo, now we get to see Gary again, which is super unfortunate. It happens to everybody, though.
The Gary cheerleaders from the anime are very happy about this.
So yeah, that's just one of those things. Everyone will take a death to Mewtwo eventually, just because Mewtwo is actually very difficult.
Like Mewtwo is either a 20-second stage or a 5-minute stage.
5 minute plus, yeah.
Well, I think BB40 in his PB, I think he got into Mewtwo around 15 minutes, and then unfortunately he had a 4-minute Mewtwo or something like that. So we could have, if that stage would have gone well, we would have had the current world record time like several years ago.
Yep, and yeah, BB Forky was the original world record holder for this game for a long time.
Yeah, like it was like 21 minutes. That video has a ton of views on YouTube just because it was one of the first speedruns of this game. I still wish I could
play nice.
I wish I could have been in the community when people were racing every day. Ooh, that? No, it's gonna
Oh, Gary. Gary. Well, he doesn't seem to have a chain lined up.
No! Of course he sees it.
Oh no. Second tier.
The second tier.
Get your second tiers in chat. No, like, second tier just means they're up above the first garbage block. Sometimes they'll go up third tier, which is like above the two rows of the 2 layers of garbage blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes they'll be up there, and sometimes they don't. It's in my experience, if like second tier is like really complicated, the algorithm can't really figure it out until it's too late.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's like the ultimate bad manners in my opinion.
Ooh, this might work.
He's not seeing it. He's not seeing it.
Very nice. Okay.
So, yeah, those purples were in a very easy spot, but for some reason the AI is just not set up to swap with they want to swap with the garbage block and they just can't do it.
Okay, we're not gonna die this time.
No, we got him this time.
So while we're dealing with this Mewtwo fight, can I pop in with quick donations?
Yeah.
Sure.
We have $30 from random aliens that just says Cloister. I have no idea if that's how it actually sounds, but I think you have a request.
Okay.
You want to go first, Diva?
Yeah. So Cloister sounds a bit like Cloister.
No, it's more like
That's actually pretty good.
Cloister. 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 And then Cloister with reverb.
Yeah, with
Incredible.
No, one line short.
Okay, we got him.
Cool.
And time!
Yo, that's pretty good. So
fantastic.
you saw, like, that's why we set the estimate so high. Like 40 minutes, like a lot has to go wrong. Like you saw right there, dying on Mewtwo, having to come back, and it's still 10 minutes under estimate.
Yeah.
But yeah, GG's, man. That's a great run for a marathon time.
Yeah,
Well,
very
thanks,
nice.
guys.
So before we hop off, we'll just plug our Puzzle General Discord community. We got people that play Puzzle League, Dr. Mario, Collins, Meteos, Puyo, which is sorcery to me.
Yeah, we have it's called Puzzle General. We do a lot of speed runs. We do a lot of casual stuff. We started off as a community just for this game specifically, and we've grown since. But please feel free to jump in. You can Google Puzzle General. Discord.puzzlegeneral.com is an invite link to us. Please come check us out. If you want to start playing or speed running this game, we've got a lot of people with a lot of experience in this game. We can get you started.
Cool.